way he deals with people based on the color of their skin, their national origin, where they're from, is absolutely sickening. No sitting president has ever done this. Never, never, never. No Republican president has done this. No Democratic president. We have racists, and they've existed. They've tried to get elected president. He's the first one that has. And the way he pits people against one another is all designed to divide the country, divide people, not put them together.
If Haiti, a god-awful thing to say, if Haiti just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet, it wouldn't matter a whole lot.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it.
Lobbyists aren't bad people. Special interest groups are not bad people. But guess what? They're corrosive. People who accept the money from them aren't bad people, but it's human nature. You go out, Lynn, and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after I'm elected and say, Joe, I'd like to come and talk to you about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on in.
Now is the time to heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote. I promise you, the president has that big stick. I promise you. This election year, the choice is clear. One man stands ready to deliver change we desperately need. A man I'm proud to call my friend. A man who will be the next president of the United States, Barack America. Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did, and back in those days, you sure how things had changed. One of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a baby cap. And he cut off a 6-foot length of chain. He folded up, he said, you walk out with that chain. And you walk to the car and say, you may cut me, man, but I'm gonna wrap this chain around your head. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And those days, you used to remember the straight race. You'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty. And to get hot, I got hairy legs. that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
The fact is that what happens now is that we, in fact, have to fundamentally change the culture of how women are treated. No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger other than in self-defense, and that's rarely ever occurs. And so we have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it. That saved billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and 2-point-something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air.
Tackle the number one job facing the middle class, and it happens to be, as Barack says, a three-letter word: jobs. J-O-B-S.
The younger generation now tells me how tough things are. Give me a break. We can speak out and be more straightforward. I'm not going to be a mule. I got something to do. I got to go do boom, boom, boom.
Hillary Clinton is as qualified or more qualified than I am to be Vice President of the United States of America. Let's get that straight. And quite frankly, it might have been a better pick than me.
I went to the big guys for the money. I was ready to prostitute myself and the men in which I talked about it. But what happened was they said, come back in your 40s, son.
Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 trillion. It's hard to even say it so much.
You cannot go
slight Indian accent.
I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts.
Let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on, let's do push-ups together, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do. Damn liar, man. That's not true.
I think I probably have a much higher IQ than you do, I suspect, and I'd be delighted to sit down and compare my IQ to yours if you'd like, Frank.
And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years.
Will you ever run for political office again?
No.
I know I'm called middle class, Joe. It's not meant as a compliment, means I'm not sophisticated. We choose unity over division. We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over fact.
Senator Biden, words have in the past gotten you in trouble. Words that were borrowed and words that some found hateful. An editorial in the Los Angeles Times said, in addition to his uncontrolled verbosity, Biden is a gaffe machine. Can you reassure your voters in this country that you would have the discipline you would need on the world stage, Senator?
Yes. My name is Joe Biden, and I love ice cream. What President Trump has done in going his spreading of racism, the way he deals with color of their skin, their national origin, where they're from, is absolutely sickening. No sitting president has ever done this. Never, never, never. No Republican president has done this. No Democratic president. We've had racists, and they've existed, they've tried to get elected president. He's the first one that has. And the way he pits people against one another is all designed to divide the country, divide people, not put them together.
If Haiti, a god-awful thing to say, if Haiti just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet, it wouldn't matter a whole lot.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Sorry, I had to let that one play. How's it going, everyone? We're back. Once again, we are back. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. If there is anyone who subscribed. Celia, thank you for resubbing. Yeah, sorry for the delay. I had to get my bot farm back up. I actually do think this is less than usual, so I'm still not beating the bot allegations. I haven't been streaming for a little while. My friend got my bestie got bottom surgery yesterday, so I was on call to support her since she started fasting. That's a killer combo, isn't it? You have to not, and it went well. There's no complications as far as I'm aware. It was good. It was starving Anthro, thank you. So I was, it's nice to be able to take off whenever you want. So that's a relief. I was so nervous yesterday. I'm always so anxious about any sort of surgery, especially when that's that serious. Even if it's someone else, if I care about them, I'll be like, I have the hypochondriac gene or whatever. We got the commands back, the Nightbot commands. We have 1 million of these. We got 6, I think. Hello, I hear that you are Canadian. On the assumption that you do not like eugenics, I was wondering if you knew Drake. Drake is my favorite rapper. I love his albums such as More Life and Certified Lover Boy. I don't know where that came from. I think a lot of these are copy pastes from chat. Someone has said them in the chat at some point. This is I think this one's I was banned for no reason. Liv, if you see this, please unban. Mods, if you see this, go fuck yourself. You petty cyber fascist grammar Nazi fucks. Do we have predatory on this one? Yes, Twitch streamers, all of them. The whole thing is predatory. People pretending to be your friends and making you feel part of a group for money. Liv posting, a lefty streamer, for example. She does this thing where she keeps her sub count at 419 out of 420, but just to elicit more subs. That's extremely predatory. Someone on the left should know better. Which is a real take someone had at some point. Are my teeth no, they're fine. I can't really see because it's so bright. Which you can tell the age of that by the name I have in that, but it's very funny. Tame my wild, thank you for the prime. Is this good? I can never get the lighting properly because my room isn't like controlled. It's subject to the weather, so I never know which level of. But I think it's fine. What has been happening since I've been gone? It's been a little while.
Is that a brown bear?
Mathieu Shelb, I think. No, I think. I don't know. Thank you for the prime. I'm really bad at identifying words. Taylor Swift engagement. Taylor Swift engagement. Look, for all the gaylers in chat, you just need to trust the plan. You need to trust the plan. Can I get QA episode? How long was that? Would you believe we recorded for three fucking hours? Was it Oh, hello from Peru. Thank you. Shout out to Peru. Yeah, the engagement thing is funny because it's like a complete empty signifier. It's like, wow, you're telling me that Taylor Swift is engaged? So like there's really nothing to say about it. I mean, the only interesting thing to say about it is that it's funny that, you know, the Gaylors or whatever are still holding on to whatever odd hope that, like, presumably, like, I feel like my impression of Gaylors is that they're bisexual, but maybe that's just like internalized biphobia or something. Whatever hope they have that like she's at least attracted to women and would be public about it is like they deprive of the subreddit. Yeah, because I mean it's the only interesting type of like everyone else's reaction. It was like, oh, people are gonna be so annoyed about this. Oh, you know. Then like people on the right were like, oh, her eggs are dying or whatever. It's about time. And it's just like, we're just going to do this forever until the world melts, basically, is my prediction. I think that's what we can take from this. I got recognized today apparently, but in the funny way where someone like just messages me like, hey, were you at this place? I was like, yes. I was at a restaurant by myself because I've just been exploring downtown Vancouver. As it turns out, you can just like go into a restaurant by yourself and ask for a table and they don't like kill you with hammers. Did you know that? Like you can just do that and it's fine and it's not like weird. Like you don't like you don't have to DoorDash anything. Really. I don't think that's real. That's what I thought, bro. They usually tell me to kill myself. Yeah, apparently I don't know. Maybe it's something that's in Vancouver. And I just go and read usually because I feel weird just like going on my phone when I'm outside. It's great. It's awesome.